So hello guys, today's LeetCode problem is a minimum operations to make a binary array elements equal to 1. So let's understand what the problem is saying to us. So problem is saying that you are given a binary array nums, okay, and you can do the following operations on the array any number of times. So any number of times we can do the operation, possibly 0. Okay, what is the operation? Choose any consecutive 3 elements. Okay, we have to choose any 3 elements from the array and flip all of them. What is meant by flip? Flip means converting 0 to 1 or 1 to 0. So this is a flip operation. Flipping an element means changing its value from 0 to 1 or from 1 to 0. And what is our goal? Our goal is that we have to return minimum number of operations required to make all elements in num equal to 1. So we have to convert all elements. All elements means if num has 0, we have to convert it into the 1. And the conversion operation is a +1. Okay, if it is impossible, return -1. That is what we have to do. But for every operation we have to consider the 3 consecutive elements. So that is a goal basically. You can't for example, given num as 0 1 1, and our goal is to convert that 0 to 1. So you can't do like this 1 1 1, because if you want to flip this, you have to consider the consecutive 3 elements. Okay, then only you can flip it. So let's understand this by the given test case over here. Okay, so what is the test case given to us? So this is the test case where nums is given here and we have to convert it into all ones. So if you see how many elements are there? 0 1 2 3 4 5. So total 6 elements are there. So what is my goal? I have to convert all 6 elements into the 1 if it is possible, with the minimum operations, else I have to return a -1 if it is not possible. So what I will do, what is our intuition? Whenever I am encountering 0, take the consecutive 3 elements. What doesn't matter if this is, I am here, if this element is 0, doesn't matter what is this, I will just pick up all 3. I will convert them into the opposite bits. So 0 will become 1 and this x will become the opposite bit of x, and this x again will become opposite bit of x. Same, I will go here now and I will pick up the next extra 3 consecutive elements. I will go and I will do this until I reach to the end of the array. Make sense? So now let's dry run on this test case. What is our given here? Correct. So what I will do, I will write this. Okay, I will write this nums here. 0 1 1 1 0 0. Make sense? Now I am here. My pointer is here. What is my goal? I have to convert this 0 into the 1, but while converting I have to consider the consecutive 3 elements. So what are the consecutive 3 elements? These are the consecutive 3 elements. So my goal is simple, convert them into the opposite bit. So now my updated array after the flipping will become like this. 1, this 1 will become 0, this 1 will become 0, and rest of the elements will be same. Make sense? And while this conversion, my counter, if I am maintaining any count, will become a +1. Because I have done the one flip operation. Make sense? Now I am done. Now I will come here because I am done with this index. This is done. Now again it is 0. I have to convert it into the 1 again. So I need again one more flip operation. So I will just say my flip operation will again require a +1 and I will convert the elements in opposite bit, consecutive 3 elements in opposite bit. So 1 will be same as it is. This 0 will become 1. This 0 will become 1 in opposite bit. This 1 will become 0. Make sense? And this rest of the element will be same, that is 0 0. Make sense? Okay, now I was here, I was now at a third element. I can see third element is already the true, already the 1. I don't want to flip it. So what I will do, in next operation I will go from here to here. Now my I pointer is here, any pointer we are using, so it is a 0. If it is a 0, flip it, right? That is our goal. So +1 operation would be needed over here, and now my array will become 1 1 1. I was here, I will flip that 0 to 1. I will flip this 0 to 1. Now I will flip this 0 to 1. And you can see at the end, I got all the elements in an array as a 1. So what is the cost for this? So if you see, if you observe, the cost was +1. This was a +1. This was a +1. So 3 times you flip the operation, and that's why the output for this test case is a 3. Make sense? Same for the other test case. What is given here? 0 1 1 1. So if initially my array is 0 1 1 1, initially I am here. So if I am here, I have to flip it. So after flipping, like +1 operation would be needed, and my array now will become, okay, my array now will become 0 will become 1. Okay, so I will just erase this. So 0 is now become as 1. Okay, so 1, this 2 1 1 will become 0 comma 0, and this 1 will remain as it is. Make sense? Now I am here, again I got a 0, again I need a plus 1 operation, so I will just say plus 1 operation, and I will flip the bits. I will flip the bits wherever I am. So I 1, okay, this 0 will become 1 now, and next consecutive 2 elements will become to the opposite of it. So 0 will become 1, this 1 will become 0. Makes sense? Now I was here, right? Now I am here, I can see that is already the 1. Now I will jump here. Now I can see, yeah, this is 0. Now I have to flip it. But what is the case? While flipping, okay, while flipping, we should have at least 2 elements. Make sense? Next to the current element, next to current index, I would say index. So if I am here, I don't have other 2 elements that I can flip for this, because this is the last element. So in that case, what we will do, we will iterate till here only, like n minus 2 indexes only, because if there are 4 elements, I will go for 0 and 1th index, because 2 and 3rd will require for this. I will not go here, and at last I will check whether this index is having 0 or this index is having 0. It means it is impossible. So you can see in this case it was a 0 at last index, so it is impossible. That's why the output for this test case is a -1. So I hope you got it. So constraints are given that 10 raised to 5. So we have to solve it in big of n or big of log n, n log n, sorry. So minimum operations, this was the problem statement given over here. What I have done, I have taken the length, I have taken the count, that says how many flip operations we have performed, and I am running the loop, as I said, till, okay, till n minus 2 elements I will run my loop. N minus 1 means if I have given the 6 elements, I will run my loop only for 4 elements, because for 4th element I need a 5th and 6th for a flip operation. So I am running for them, and I am checking if my num of I is 0, then I am incrementing my flip operation, and I am making it as a 1 because I want to convert it into the 1. And then what I am doing, this is the main case. What I am doing over here, I am doing is that num of I plus 1, I am making it as a 0 if it is a 1, or else I am making it as a 1. So opposite bit, if it was a 1, I will make it as 0. If it was 0, I will make it as a 1. Same for the I plus 2 element. Done. And at last what I am doing, return -1. Okay, return -1 if this last 2 element, like if this was my array, okay, this was my array, I have make sure that I have convert all elements to the 1 1. These elements are remained, because I am running only for the n minus 2 elements. So these elements I am checking if any one of them is 0 comma 0. If any one of them, not of 0 means 1, not of 0 means 1. If any one of them is a 0, then return a -1, else return a count, whatever I have done the flip operations. So you can solve this problem in big of n only, and the space complexity would be the big of 1. So I hope you got this problem. See you in the next video.